Hey, you guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome back to the Unapologetically Honest Show. Today, it is finally happening. The All Stars, All Winner season is here.
Yeah.
They bless us with one episode, but they blessed us with two.
Right.
But right now, we're only going to be talking about episode one.
Okay.
RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars Season 7, Episode 1, Legends. So, what did you think of this first episode?
It was a good episode.
It was a real good episode.
It was a bomb ass episode.
Episode 2 was really good.
Really good. Oh, I was cackling.
Oh, I can't wait for us to talk about Snatch Game, honey, because
yes.
I get a whistle tone laughing at Jinx. I did.
Oh my god. Look, I'm pretty sure I scared somebody off with this laugh of mine.
Lord, I'm telling you. But yeah, this has potential to be one of my favorite seasons ever.
Yes.
Like, we're only 2 episodes in, and I'm like, this might be the best All-Stars we ever had. And I find it weird because with season 14, with all those episodes, nobody went home. I'm like, ugh. But with this, nobody going home. I'm like, I love it.
Yes.
Yes, they make
Yes.
Oh, keep them there every week for the rest of the time. But yeah, I'm really enjoying All Star 7. I'm really enjoying just viewing the show. It kind of lit a spark for Drag Race that I think kind of gotten dull over time. Well, I don't want to say dull, but you know, like it just
repetitive.
It just get a do. And I guess it's the change of format. I don't know, but I'm here. I'm
for all of it
to watch. Okay, so let's get to this first episode. Let me share this here. Screen. Oops, that was not what I was supposed to share. Nothing is ready. Okay, here we go. So we start off the episode like it was season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay, wait a minute, because they showed episode 1 after episode 2 aired, and I was like, why does this look? Oh.
We got to see our top 8, all as children. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. I imagine we're gonna see these photos again in the finale.
Hey,
just love. What would you say to your younger self?
Hey,
but it's finally happening. RuPaul's Drag Race, All Winners.
Ooh, we've been talking about it for some time.
So we already talked about the entrance look, so I thought there was no need for us to go over them again. So, but there was a surprise entrance look that nobody saw coming. So
unless you watched the sneak peek.
I did watch the sneak peek. And I don't know about you, but I knew this was Raven as soon as she walked in. Did you?
You know, I had a hint. I kind of thought, but I was like, why is she there?
That part. Now, granted, you know, I would have had a problem if she really was competing. And as soon as I saw her, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a gag about how, you know, she almost won twice, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I said this on Twitter, and I'll say this now. I'm so sick of people discrediting James Wynn. And I'm so sick of people saying Raven was robbed. She was not robbed. Raven was not robbed. James completely slayed season 2. And when All Stars won, she bottomed 3 out of 6 episodes. And didn't have a single win. So how were you? You shouldn't have even been lip syncing for the crown, in my opinion. It should have been Chanel lip syncing. If we want to be fair.
Right.
So it's just like, that really annoyed me. And, you know, I made a tweet, and, you know, I've been getting a lot of attention on that tweet, but most people are agreeing with me. So I'm like, thank you for understanding this. It's just, it's annoying at this point. But anyway, it was Raven, and she had the girls fooled that she was competing with them. And I'm not gonna lie, if I was in that room and Raven walked in, I would have believed it. I'm like, okay, I guess she's gonna be here with us, honey. I know who I'm sending home first because they don't know the rules have changed yet. I know who I'm sending home first. Over at the table, they were like, "Oh, you're an Emmy winner, so you could be here." Girl, shut up. Y'all just trying to save face being on that camera. That's all it was.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure it was, yeah.
Monet was the only one being real in the situation. Girl, why is you here? And just look at our beautiful black sister, Raven.
Oh God.
Just beautiful black sister. Beautiful. But I do like how they put first alternate season 2 and All Stars 1. I'm like, I chuckled at that. There's the face when she says she was robbed. No, you weren't. So here they are chatting, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're an Emmy winner. Okay, you're here. Let's compete. Let's do this."
Right.
RuPaul showed up on the screen, giving them the room mail for the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Here they all are, looking stunning. Like this is even with Raven here, this is a gorgeous cast.
Right.
In the diversity, there is 4 Black queens, a British queen, an Asian queen, and 2 American Caucasian queens. Come on, diversity. Hey. And even if we count here, that's the 5th Black queen right there. Diversity, I'm loving it.
You gonna shade her about this 10 for forever.
You can 10 without looking black, and that's all I'm gonna say. So our Black man walked into the room, RuPaul, and loved the suit. I love this suit.
That is a good suit.
And then RuPaul and Raven start this little bit. What are you doing here? And then had this whole thing talking about, I leave, can you validate my parking, all that fun stuff. Fake slapped her and scene. I did chuckle at this scene. I thought this was cute. Honestly, I would have been okay with this whole interaction if she wouldn't have said she was robbed in that confessional. I'd have been fine with this whole situation. But like I said, this was cute. But now she's really gone. And RuPaul announces that the rules are going to change this season. Nobody is going home. Now, granted, for people who didn't know this, I bet this was a shocker. Could say I knew. I did know the rule change. So basically, it's a point system. Each week, the top 2 queens will receive a Legendary's Legend Star and the opportunity to lip sync for a cash prize of $10,000 and to block a queen from getting a star in the following week. And the queens with the most stars, not the most wins, but the most stars in the finale will lip sync for the crown. I like this rule change. I'm excited to see how it's going to play out. So far, it's been really funny. Like, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. But yes, so here it is, the Legendary Legend Star. And if I was Viv, I'll be pissed. You mean to tell me I'm competing for a badge again? I came all the way over here and you're going to give me a badge?
But there's money in as well as
there's a possibility of money. So there's a possibility of money. So
and that's all you need. The audacity of hope, as it were.
Yeah. So here's our weekly photo of Evie Oddly out of drag.
Hey.
Bruno walks in, one of the pit crew members who's been part of the.
Can we get a weekly photo of Jada?
I will include a weekly photo of Jada for episode 3. Bruno has been part of the pit crew for years now. Comes in and we find out that the mini challenge is reading is what? Fundamental. Let's get into this reading challenge. Up first was Shea Coulee. Oh, Lord, my notes. I can't. Okay, I can't. I remember she did good. She did real good. She's just so gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's so gorgeous. What did you think of Shay's reads?
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't in the room. It was plain I wasn't in the room.
I only got to see Jada do a reading challenge because remember, her infamously didn't have one. Because the streets say that they did have one, but you know who won it. And like the other girls like did really badly. So they were like, we'll cut it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Jada did a really good job. That read for Trinity talking about she looks great from the knee down.
Damn.
Oh, that's terrible. I love it. I love it. Evie Oddly came up next. She did a good job. I should have played a couple of her reads.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Same for Trinity. She had a couple as well. You know, nobody did bad. And that's the good thing. Nobody did bad.
Yeah.
Monet was hilarious. Oh my goodness.
Always.
Oh my goodness. She had me hooping and hollering.
She looked like she got toilet paper coming out of her.
That's what Bob the drag queen said when I was watching the pick stop earlier. That's what Bob and Nicole Byers said. That's what it looks like on her shoulders.
It looks like she got bounty rolls coming out.
I don't have this random screenshot of Jada. Don't know. Anyway,
that was my weekly photo of Jada, but she's supposed to be out of drag.
Jinx went next and completely destroyed it. It was amazing. Raja had my favorite read of the whole episode. BOOGERS. Boogers. I'm like, yes! Oh. And then she's like, here you go, and walked off. I'm like, yes. Oh, I've missed having Raja on my TV. Oh, I've missed having Raja on my television, as Monet Exchange says. Oh, she did such a good job. That one read, it was funny. It fit her character, and it was a callback to her season. I loved it. I loved it. Oh, it was good. And then Vivian, she also did a great job. I was chuckling, especially when she said to Trinity, always the body, but never the face. I'm like,
oh. Yeah, I saw that one.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, good reading challenge. Good reading challenge. So RuPaul announces that the winner is Jinx. And I agree that Jinx won. I think she did the best overall. And she won a cash tip of $2,500. And this is probably going to be the only mini challenge we get all season. So good job on winning the mini challenge, Jinx.
Hey.
So RuPaul won. RuPaul. There's one more legendary queen she wants the girls to meet.
Ooh.
So they come out to the main stage. You know, they're standing here looking sickening.
Yeah.
And we find out that legendary queen is Naomi Campbell. I really wish she was an actual judge. Like, don't get me wrong. This moment was hella cute. And look at Shay.
Shay lost her ever-loving mind.
She lost everything, and it was so cute to see.
Yes.
So cute. So cute. So here she comes, slaying the runway as she does. And basically, they did a runway, each one of the queens, and Naomi gave them critiques, what she liked, and pretty much everyone got somewhat decent critiques, but Shay and Raja, she adored their walks. But it's Shay and Raja. Shay and Raja are known for the walks, okay?
Yes.
Maybe, and we're going to talk about their walks later, because the runway's on this episode, okay? So they rehearsed for the main challenge, which is they have to write a verse to RuPaul's new song, Legends. So I found out that this season they're doing things backwards. So instead of ending the season with the remix, they started with the remix. So now I have 8 verses I got to add to my list of remix verses. And apparently the final episode before the finale is the talent show. They switched it.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I'd rather you've done the talent show first, but that's okay. If we want to switch it, we can switch it. They're gonna have a girl group challenge in a couple weeks anyway, so I'll be good. I'll be good. Yeah, this is the official remix of the season, so I gotta rank them with the others, honey. But yeah, this is them rehearsing. Jada almost had me in tears.
Okay, she had me in tears.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know,
My poor baby
it
didn't get a
sucks
full
that
just.
she won and she didn't even feel like a winner because of what everything was going on.
Yes.
This is like her first time really getting to feel validated and feel loved for her win. And I'm like, normally we don't talk about the mirror moments anymore because they're typically the same, but I wanted to give Jada her moment because that was a beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So Miss RuPaul walks out in this lovely jumpsuit. I lived for this. I want one in every color. I loved it. The wig is sitting right. Like, you know, she loves having a 6 head. Now she got a 4.5 head, and I live. I live. What did you think of RuPaul's look for the premiere episode?
You know, just that little piece right there on the right leg just kind of took me out of it. Other than that, it was a lovely outfit. But that little piece, I was like,
it just bothered you.
It bothered me because I'm like, it looks like skin, and then it makes your leg, because it's like full leg, and then you get to that piece and it's like, and then leg.
But I loved it. This week we have Michelle Visage, Carson Kressley, and our extra special guest judge coming out of retirement for this, Cameron Diaz.
Yes, she took some time out of being a mommy.
Cameron Diaz is somebody I've been wanting on this show for a while, and to find out she's actually a fan.
Yes.
Like, she gave great critiques. You haven't watched Untucked yet, but the conversation she has with the queens there in Untucked, beautiful. I know, I'm loving Untucked this season.
And you don't usually watch Untucked.
But baby, I was with it. I enjoyed both episodes. I'm like, I'm gonna have to keep watching. But yes, Cameron was.
Can't wait to see what happens next.
Was a great guest judge. Come back more, honey. I know you're at home being a mommy, but you know you can step in every now and then to see us.
Okay. Your daughter can look on TV and be like, look, that was mommy on Drag Race.
I know, right? And then Cameron introduced the Give Them What They Want performance from RuPaul.
SNL style.
So it was SNL style. I'm like.
And now RuPaul.
So what did you think of this performance by Ru?
You know, I appreciate the fact that Ru is actually trying.
Like, she's been doing this since the season 12 finale. Like, she's been doing like one performance a season. And I'm like, come on, Ru. The only thing that got me is when they started speeding it up to make it look like Ru was moving fast. I'm like, we could tell y'all just sped up the footage. Y'all know that, right? But I think RuPaul did good to be in her 60s and just to come up here and do what she did.
And the bad thing is like, I know 60-year-olds who can still move like they're in their 20s, but right now RuPaul is moving like she's Mariah Carey. Like, she done had so much plastic, she's afraid to move just so.
I'm gonna say this. Watching younger footage of Ru, she was never really the cat, bam, drag queen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can see her at this age, you know,
being a little stiffer.
Yeah. But I still thought this was a cute performance. I'm like, come on, Ru. I love it.
It's about damn time.
It's about damn time.
It's not about damn time. It's about damn time.
She almost made me want to get up and do it. I'm like, okay, since you being so aggressive.
In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental woman to pump me up.
For it, okay. Feeling fussy. I'm like, all right. But anyway, RuPaul, you did a good job, honey.
The little Asian dancer in the back. I am a fan. I am a fan.
You are a fan. Well, I'm glad you're a fan.
I'm a fan.
But I will say this, RuPaul, Shantae, you stay.
Hey, because she did lip sync her own song.
Yes. So here we go. It is now time for Legends. Overall, what did you think of the song Legends?
It was good. I liked it.
It was really cute. And I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, okay, was it better than Catwalk? And I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I don't know. Like, when we rank these at the end of the year, it's good because I really like this. And I really like all the remixes so far this year. Living My Life
They've
in
been
London.
really good.
Yeah, Living My Life in London, Catwalk, and now Legends. I have really enjoyed each one. So like, oh, when we rank these later this year, we're going to have to sit down and really put our noggins together.
Yes.
The only issue I have with this performance, you tell me I couldn't find nothing cohesive to wear. Like, you telling me that y'all couldn't find something cohesive. Something. Because this does not look like a group number.
It looks like a couple of groups numbers.
Yeah, Drinks and Trinity kind of match. Raja and Jada kind of match. Evie and Vivian kind of match. And then here's Shay and Monet in their own little world.
They kind of match because they both got black on. Just that yellow kind of takes it out. But yeah, it's like a couple of groups.
Yeah, if I was in that workroom, honey, we need to match. We need a
it's like back sync.
Like, come on, or at least can y'all give us something to match? You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that bothered me. That was the only thing. But that's the big thing with a lot of the remixes. They never match, and that bothers me. But anyway, let's talk about them individually. Raja, how do you think Raja did?
Raja was okay. She was a little
stiff.
Yeah.
Raja did good, but you can see at times she didn't know the choreography. And one thing I've noticed with this overall, they did a lot of sharp turns, like sharp cutaways is a better word. Be like, oh, why we cut away so quick? I'm thinking it was to hide the fact that some of them didn't know the choreography.
Right.
But yeah, I thought Raja overall did a decent job. I really enjoyed her verse. You know, that's the one thing I'm really enjoying is we're finna see Raja do modern day Drag Race.
Right.
You think about old Drag Race, there's still some key features from it, but like she didn't have to write a verse. She did have to sing, but it was a RuPaul song, so it's not like she had to write it herself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm excited to see what she's going to bring, and I think she did a great job. Up next is Jinx. She actually gave me one of my favorite performances of the night. I loved her verse.
I like her outfit, except for from the back. From the back, she still looks like a 50-year-old woman. But from the front,
if you can see it from the front,
don't wait to see it from the back though.
But yeah, Jinx did a good job. She did a good job. Monet slayed it.
Obviously.
And one thing I got to give her props is because one thing I've always noticed, except for Super Queen, and she did it with Super Queen too, actually. She sang to the rhythm of the song. If you think about other remixes with the queens who sang, they didn't sing the same way RuPaul was singing. You know what I'm saying? Like they did a different flow to their singing. She followed the same flow that the chorus had. And I'm like, come through. And then when she came in with her rap, I'm like, work. One thing I've noticed about this performance here, it was hard for me to hear some of it.
Right? I thought it was just me.
Like I had to go on Spotify and listen to the song. When you listen to it on there, it's fine. But I'm not sure what happened when they were editing this episode, but like it was really low. They needed to amp up the volume a little bit more because I'm really had to turn up my TV and get all close. I'm like, okay. But when I listen to it on the Spotify, it's all good. So yeah, editors, honey, this is all winners. We shouldn't have issues like this. We shouldn't. But yeah, Monet, you did a great job, honey. Up next is Trinity the Tuck. You know, they clocked her for not knowing her words, but like I didn't see it. It looked like she knew them to me. What am I tripping?
You know, I could kind of sort of tell she didn't. Not necessarily that she didn't know them, but that she didn't remember them.
The only time I kind of caught anything was when they lifted her up, but it looked more like, "Ooh, you kind of lifted me up fast," so she slow, kind of there. But I guess I didn't see. But I gotta give Trinity her props. This is out of the 3 verses she's now had to write. This is the best one. And
she's had some practice,
baby. And you've seen my rankings. Her first 2 verses are quite low on the list. This might be middle of the pack. Go ahead, Trinity. Go ahead. And I love this dress she's wearing. It's so cute.
The little bodysuit.
Up next is Evie Oddly. I agree, that wig. What is that wig, girl?
I don't know what that wig was either.
But everything else, like the jumpsuit, these little things on the arm, amazing. The verse was good. The dancing was awesome. She did a proper dip. I was thoroughly entertained.
She did a proper dip.
She did a proper dip. What did you think of Evie's performance?
It was good. I agree with the wig. It wasn't the best wig.
It really was.
It could have been better. But yeah. Other than that, it was a great performance. She always gives it.
Up next, reigning from the UK, is the Vivian. What did you think of Viv's performance?
It was good. If I remember correctly, it was good.
And that's what I was going to say too. It was good. She did the assignment. She did not do bad, but she wasn't one of my tops either. She did good. She did a good job. She sounded great. She moved to the best of her ability. And I love this outfit. And I love this wig. So overall, you get a 2 from me, honey. Up next is Miss Jada Essence Hall, the essence of beauty.
The essence.
And she had a really fun verse.
She did. I loved her verse.
I was worried because I didn't like her verse from Losing is the New Winning. So I'm like, oh shit, she got to write another verse. How is it gonna go? But she did.
Yeah, but she did really good in the first one though. Because she had to write the verse for that first one too.
Which one?
In the beginning of the episode.
Oh, before that, you don't know me.
Yeah.
That is one episode I tend to block out my mind. I do not know why. And that's like one episode. I'm like, oh yeah, that episode did happen.
Yeah.
Every other one, I could tell you the episode, tell you who won, who was in the bottom two, et cetera, et cetera. But that episode?
I think because it was the first time we had a 2-part premiere.
Well, we got one with season 6, and I remember theirs. But yeah, Jada, I will say I did enjoy that last bit at the end where she's like, and I can't stand it, and you can hear the auto tune. I'm like, yes, I live. And then up next is Miss Shea Coulee, who slayed as always.
Always. Although I'm not a big fan of this particular bodysuit.
Thank you. Her nude wasn't nuding the way it needed to be nuded.
It wasn't. It looked like it was too big.
That part too. Like this needed one more fitting. And maybe a different shade of nude.
Something. I don't know. And I love her. I know she's got body, but I hope she doesn't do bodysuits all season.
Well, just from the first 2 runways, it looks like she's going to be giving us some variety. So I am excited. I'm in love, as her season 5 girl group song would say. So this moment right here was too cute. The little battle they had. I laughed. No, none of them can vogue, but baby, they were trying. It was too cute. And then we ended it off there. Again, I really enjoyed Legends. And this is going to be hard to rank at the end of the year.
Yes.
But yeah, I just wish they were cohesive in the looks. I really wish they were.
Mm-hmm.
So the category is I'm crowning. Now, I looked at this runway as the I'm a Winner Baby from UK versus the World. And if you remember, I would have done a look to pay homage to James, the winner of season 2. So I was like, I would do the same thing here. So there was no need for me to get a screenshot. Is there anything in particular you would do as a crowning look?
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have been the weirdo queen this time around because I'm like crowning a baby, duh.
Oh my goodness, I would have lived.
And then I saw it when everybody else did, and I was like, ooh, I think I kind of took it out of context. My bad.
Yes, because being a mother is a great crown that you can wear. So I think that would have been great if you would have pulled that off.
Because I'd have came out in the Jimbo suit.
Yeah, it had to be pulled out correctly. Because if it wasn't pulled out right, I would have read you.
Oh,
but let's get into these looks. Up first is Raj.
That was a good King Louis look.
I bow to King Raja. Oh,
she said, I worked backwards. I made the shoes and made the outfit around the shoes. I love that jacket.
She came out and I'm like, oh, baby, this season finna be good. Oh, no. Raja didn't have to come out here and step on my throat week 1 like this.
She did.
Week 1. And I'm like, and I'm loving it. Loving it. Oh my goodness. Good job. Up next is Jinx Monsoon.
I love this.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
And then she throw out the little leg.
Baby, she's like, and I got my little Angelina Jolie moment. Boop. I'm like, come on, sis. Let me see that leg. Let me see it. Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it. Monet Exchange. I didn't care for this.
It wasn't my favorite.
I love the wig. This wig.
The wig is great.
It's giving me very hair show from the early 2000s. Live. But the tracksuit.
Look, the only one who can do Simone is Simone.
And I don't even think she was trying to do Simone, me personally.
No, I know she really wasn't trying to do Simone. But I'm just kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't particularly care for this. I'm at the boot it. Oh, I hate it. I hate that I have to boot it, but I'm at the boot it. It's a boot. It's a big old shiny boot.
Mm-hmm. And then what was with the cage on one side?
Yeah.
And why only on one side?
It's weirdly put together. I love the neck up.
I like the waist up.
I love the neck up. Up next is Trent to T. Sheet of my neck. The tuck. Baby, if this don't give me Daphne Blake going to the Met Gala, that is what this gives me. Do you know who Daphne is?
Scooby-Doo.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Baby, this gave me her going to the Met Gala. And I'm like, I live. And see, this is what it looks like when you don't have a luggage restriction. Because rumor has it, there was no restriction this season. You could bring whatever you want.
Hey. Ew.
So I'm excited. Because
this gave me the blue woman from Fifth Element.
Because they only get 5 pieces of luggage that they can bring, and they can only be 50 pounds each.
Ooh, that's awful.
Yeah, but rumor has.
But they said luggage. That don't mean I can't ship myself something.
No, they weren't gonna let you take it, honey. They don't play about that. They don't. But I love this. I may feel some type of way about her. This was a moment, and I understand why Shay did what she did, because if this is what you brought for week 1, block. Up next is Evie Ali.
I like this. I loved it.
I really like this. I'm like, oh, this is good. This is good. Now she couldn't walk in them shoes, honey, but still, she looked good. Looked good. And I love how she's my crown. I'm like, yes.
Yeah. My crown.
I loved it. I love every piece of this. Like
that freaking waist.
I know, right? Look at it. I love the crowns made out of the melted crayons too. Like this was just all good. All good for me. Up next is the Vivian. This is cute.
It was okay.
Yeah. Like I don't hate it.
No.
But compared to the others,
mm-hmm.
It was just there. It was cute.
It was, yeah. This was gorgeous. You didn't like it?
Not at all.
It looked like a bunch of like irises to me.
It looked like it's not finished. And it's also giving me, what's that painting by Vincent van Gogh, The Starry Night? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That. And I wish it would have went all the way around.
Yeah.
Maybe then I could get on board.
Yeah.
But
you just didn't like the lilac in the front.
Yeah. And then the wig it doesn't really fit the dress. I like the crown on top though. I do like the crown on top. That's cute. That is cute. But yeah, this one was not my favorite look. Up next is Shea Coulee. Slay.
Yes.
Slay.
I think I've seen this wig before.
I think I've seen a similar situation online somewhere, but it's still amazing.
Yes.
Head to toe. Mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. This was so good. It was. I remember seeing this in the preview and I'm like, oh my God. Just amazing. Just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So here are our top 8 queens. Who had your favorite look of the week?
I don't know. I really didn't have one. I know you're going to force me to have one.
Yes, we always have a favorite each week.
Maybe Evie.
Oh, love that for Evie. I have to give it to Raja this week. Raja just really ate that for me. Shay's a close second, but Raja really ate that for me. Evie's a close third, but Raja.
He said Evie is a third.
But Raja. So Raja and Evie, you have the best looks of the week. Woo, 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 woo. So the deliberate, they come back and we find out that Shea Coulee and Monet X Change are the top 2 legends of the week. Do you agree with this? I do, but I don't at the same time.
That part.
Because Shea, 100%, she did a good job on the performance and she had a great runway. Monet did a good job on the performance, but she didn't have a great runway in my opinion.
Right, but they loved her runway.
I don't know why. I really don't. I think I would have replaced Monet with Jinx because she did a good job in the performance and she had a great runway performance. Or maybe even Evie. No, I would do Jinx. But yeah, it's just Monet did a good job. So I'm not too upset about it, but come on. Let's make this make sense now, okay? Because the same thing with episode 2. I agreed with one person being in the top, but the other I did not. But we'll get to that. So they lip sync to Old MacDonald by Ella Fitzgerald.
I was wondering who sang that. It sounded like a Judy Garland thing to me.
Baby, that Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a chick. E-I-E-I-O. Chick, chick there, here, chick there, chick everywhere, chick, chick. I'm like, we're really lip syncing to nursery rhymes now?
Hey.
Like, there's still a lot of songs we could have got a nursery rhyme. A nursery rhyme. But with that being said, they ate.
Mm.
This was a great lip sync. What did you think of this lip sync between them two?
It was hilarious.
Oh, it was so good. And one thing I love is how, you don't know who's in the top. So, like, everybody somewhat changes for the lip sync now.
Uh-huh.
Especially in episode 2. We'll get to it. But I thought it was funny how everybody changed back to their Snatch Game characters. But yeah, they're chicken here and a chick, oink, oink here and a oink, oink there.
Oink there.
Oh, that took me out right here. I'm like, Monet! Oh my goodness. But I really love this look.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, this could have been her crown queen look too with that same wig. And I was still gagged. She's like, oh, this is just a performance look. I'm just
right.
This little something I threw on to do a little, nursery rhyme lip sync, But yes, these two really gave me the old McDonald that was on a farm, who had cows, chickens, pigs, and goats, all them good things.
I love Monet's shoes.
Oh, the shoes are everything. But yes, I had a good time with these screenshots. If you can't tell, this is the queens.
Mm-hmm.
Even
it was like screenshot. This was good. Screenshot.
You'll see with the next episode. I don't have that many.
Oh, dang.
But even the queens were living. Like, they were done. They're like, yes. The judges were living. Like, it was a good time. A good time. So RuPaul announces that Shea Coulee is the winner of this lip sync. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I actually thought Monet won it. I like the comedy bits she was throwing in there and was still giving the Ella Fitzgerald of it all, as well as giving us some comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would have chose Monet, but Shea did a great job. So, like, I'm not upset.
Right.
But yeah, this was a great lip sync. It could have gone either way. So Monet is safe and may step to the back of the stage, and she is safe from being blocked too. Which they didn't say that. So I'm glad to know if you're in the top 2, you're not going to get blocked.
Right.
Win the lip sync. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Don't piss me off. I lost the lip sync, then here you come with that damn plunger.
No.
And speaking of, here is the platinum plunger that they must hand to the queen that they're going to block. That looks more gold to me, but hey.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought that too.
That looks a little gold.
That looks a little gold. I don't know where they got the platinum from.
Yeah. But anyway, this was hilarious. Watching Shea walk up to all the queens.
That was. I think this is going to be like the best part of the whole season.
Episode. It was hearing their response, like Evie's like, I give really good head.
Right?
I was like, and her face was like, duly noted. Okay. But she ended up blocking Trinity the Tuck.
The Tuck.
Who out of this lineup, you won the lip sync, who would you have blocked out of
I probably did the same thing.
I think I would have been torn between Trinity and Jinx, because Jinx could slay any challenge. But Trinity, if you brought that for week 1, that look for week 1, baby, what else is in that suitcase? No.
And how many suitcases did you bring?
She probably seen all that. She's like, we not finna do it. We not.
Not today's Satan.
Yeah. So I think, me personally, I think I would have done Jinx, but I fully understand why she chose Trinity. But yeah, she's blocked.
You're blocked.
She was like, well, shit. I loved it because it also fits into her Snatch Game character that she's going to do next week. I'm like, so good.
Oh.
But on the next episode, we'll be discussing the Snatch Game. So we're going to stop right there. Overall, that was a great episode. A great way to start an amazing season. On and now is going to be an amazing season.
Yes.
Amazing season. But we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here because we need to go ahead and discuss that second episode too. So,
Yes.
LaCresha, where can they find you on the social medias?
You can find me at Cretia McGill, that's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me in the club, I can feel the bud, mama. But if I'm not there, you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDSMOND. Side note, my birthday's coming up. So if you want to send me a little cash, it is $ Desmond Tanner. Okay. I turned 30 and I'm excited. But anyway, I want to thank y'all so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you shortly with the episode 2 review. Be great.